What if I told you that one of the most trusted exercises for staying strong after 50 might actually be doing the opposite? For decades, we've all heard the same advice. If you want strong legs, do squats. Doctors say it, trainers recommend it, magazines repeat it, and most of us never question it. But what if that very advice, the one meant to keep you strong, mobile, and independent, is quietly putting your knees at risk? Stay with me, because this may completely change how you think about exercise after 50. Here's something that surprises a lot of people. According to research cited by Harvard Medical School, nearly 1 in 2 adults over the age of 55 show signs of knee degeneration or chronic knee pain. That's not a small group, that's millions of people. Now here's the part almost no one explains. Biomechanical studies show that deep squatting can place 5 to 7 times your body weight in compressive force through the knee joint. Think about that for a moment. If you weigh 180 pounds, your knees may be absorbing 900 to over 1,200 pounds of pressure every time you squat deeply. Now let's be clear, this does not mean squats are bad for everyone. Younger adults with excellent mobility, healthy cartilage, and strong stabilizing muscles may tolerate them well. But here's the critical truth no one talks about. Your body at 55, 60, or 70 is not the same body you had at 30. As we age, several quiet changes take place. Cartilage naturally becomes thinner, joint lubrication decreases, reaction time slows, small stabilizing muscles around the hips, knees, and ankles weaken, balance systems become less responsive. None of this happens overnight, but together these changes mean one thing: your joints are less forgiving than they used to be. Yet many people are still training as if none of that has changed. So when your knees start hurting during squats, when you feel unstable at the bottom of the movement, when you start avoiding stairs, kneeling, or uneven ground, you might think, maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I'm weak. Maybe I should push harder. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the problem is one-size-fits-all exercise advice being applied to a body that is anything but one-size-fits-all? Here's the hidden truth. After 50, the biggest threats to independence are not laziness or lack of effort. They are loss of balance, loss of movement control, loss of confidence in your own body. Studies published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy and the Lancet Public Health show that falls and mobility loss are driven more by poor balance, weak stabilizing muscles, slower reaction time, not simply lack of strength. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to empower you. Because after 50, the goal is not to prove how much weight you can lift. The goal is to stay independent, confident, and pain-free while doing the things you love. That's why today I want to show you something different. Not harder exercises, not trendier exercises, but 3 smarter movements that for most people over 50 are easier on the knees than squats and far more useful for real life. Exercise number 3, step downs with eccentric control. Going down is harder and more dangerous than going up. If you've ever felt unstable walking downstairs or stepping off a curb, you already know this. Descending requires eccentric control, the ability to slow your body down safely. When you step down, your quadriceps must lengthen under tension, protecting the knee from sudden collapse. Most exercises don't train this. They teach you to push, but not to control. A 2021 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that older adults practicing controlled step-downs improved joint stability by 47% and reduced fear of falling by 35% in just 8 weeks. How to do it? Use a low step, 4 to 6 inches. Slowly lower 1 foot to the ground. Control the descent, don't drop. Step back up with control. 10 to 12 reps per leg, 2 to 3 sets. This movement retrains your nervous system to respond with control instead of panic. Exercise number 2, sit to stand. Standing up from a chair doesn't feel like exercise until one day it does. This single movement is one of the strongest predictors of aging well. It trains quadriceps, glutes, hips, hamstrings, core, and postural stabilizers. A long-term study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found sit-to-stand performance to be one of the best predictors of fall risk, loss of independence, and need for assisted living. How to do it? Sit near the edge of a sturdy chair, feet flat, shoulder width apart. Lean slightly forward, stand slowly with control. Lower yourself just as slowly. This movement isn't just about strength, it's about dignity. Exercise number 1, lateral step-ups. Falls don't usually happen while walking straight. They happen when you turn, sidestep, or lose balance sideways. The key muscle here is the gluteus medius, a small but powerful hip stabilizer. When it weakens, knees cave inward, ankles wobble, balance disappears. A 2021 Harvard Health Letter identified weak lateral hip muscles as a hidden predictor of falls in adults over 60. How to do it? Stand sideways to a low step. Step up laterally with control. Pause at the top. Step down slowly. 10 to 12 reps per side. This trains strength where real life actually happens. These movements may not look flashy, but they build something more powerful than muscle. They rebuild trust in your body. Control isn't lost with age. Strength doesn't disappear overnight. Confidence isn't gone. It's just waiting to be invited back. Start where you are. Move with intention. Even 10 minutes a day can create strength that feels like freedom. Your future self will thank you.